welcome to another video by the Last Walks blog. Just going to be a short video here in reaction to basically the signings that we've made so far this summer, and more the pattern that they're following. I'm going to have a little bit of a look into how far I think we could get next season by adopting this, what looks like to be a physical and powerful approach to our style of play. But start off with the 5 signings themselves, and I mean, looking at them individually on paper, apart from Tom Eaves, who I'm not convinced by, I must admit, from obviously I've not seen him play to judge totally, but off the reviews I've read and his record and things like that, I'm not too excited about him. But the other 4, I'm quite happy with, to be honest. Obviously the other striker, Connor Wilkinson, again not a prolific goal scorer, but looking at his record, but I mean, I think he scored 4 in 12 appearances on loan at a poor Chesterfield side last season, which hints at there hopefully been something there that we can work with. But I mean, the three defensive signings we've made so far, I'm really happy with. Obviously Alex Lacey, Gabriel Zakuani and Luke O'Neill. I'm fairly confident that the 3 of those are going to drastically improve our defensive record compared to last season, which is obviously the main thing that we all know really needed addressing, because our defensive record was the worst in the league last season. But yeah, like I say, it's more the other end of the field at the moment, where I think myself and a lot of others have a few more concerns. Because obviously from last season we've lost J. Emmanuel Thomas and now Bradley Dack and Cody McDonald as well. And ultimately their goals and also their assists need replacing. I think they got 22 goals between the 3 of them last season. And I think 15 odd assists as well. So it's a big old contribution, and it's a healthy chunk of the goals we scored that need to be found somewhere else. But in terms of the point of this video, and the physicality aspect of it, yeah, there's no doubt that being a physical outfit can have its benefits at our level. But I think the main point is that you won't succeed with physicality alone and nothing else to go with it. You've got to have the quality there too. I mean, a good example was us back in League 2 when we won the title under Martin Allen. Obviously we was a physical side then. We had the likes of Legg, Barrett, Frampton, Kedwell, just to name a few. But then we also had that little bit of quality in there as well, with the likes of Dack, Charlie Lee, Chris Whelpdale, Dion Burton, Cody McDonald second half of the season. So it's about having the right blend between, yes, having that physicality which helps to make you harder to beat, but then you've also got players that can play and make stuff happen on the ball, especially going forward. But yeah, you do need that little bit of stardust in your team. I think you can't bully your way to success in League 1 anymore. Not nowadays, to be honest, because you do get some good football inside in this league now. The Championship's getting harder, which means that some teams come down who are already really well equipped for League 1. Bolton were quite a good example of that last year, played some really good stuff. But you even get some emerging teams like Fleetwood who are really good football inside, and if you're so one-dimensional that all you have is big players to lump the ball around for 90 minutes, as teams will pick it off and just navigate ways around you and comfortably beat you in the end. So you like I say, you can't rely on just hoofing the ball to 2 big strikers alone. You've got to have players who can play in there. But obviously last season we were, for large parts, crying out for a big target man. So credit to Pennock and obviously Peter Taylor that they have addressed that by signing two big men up front. However, and I've mentioned this recently, that target men notoriously aren't prolific goal scorers. A lot of their work's done through creating chances and getting assists and just doing the dirty work really up top. And for that reason, I think we do need another striker to come in the mould of McDonald, sort of a fox in the box type, who would be able to nicely complement the bigger lads. Could Greg Hundle fit that role? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. He's completely unknown quantity, so it would be a bit of a risk to pin our hopes on him. So I think myself and many others would rather assign someone with a bit more experience that's proven they can score goals at this level. Because the current squad that we have at the moment scored 40 goals between a lot of them last season. So if we carried on at that rate, we'd be near certainties to struggle down the bottom end of the table, because if you only score 40 goals in a season, unless you've pretty much got an impeccable defensive record, you are going to struggle. And that's a big ask for us to go from, even with the new signings, to go from where we were last season with the worst defensive record in the league, to then improve that to such a great extent that we can get away with not scoring many is a big ask, and it's ultimately not particularly realistic. But one of the big criticisms of us last season is that we were too much of a soft touch and we rolled over far too easily. So yeah, it is good that Pennock has recruited some bigger, stronger players that are going to roll their sleeves up and make us a lot more difficult to play against ultimately. And we will have a much bigger presence. So in that sense, the squad is taking shape not too badly, in the sense that the right type of players have come in, but hopefully we're not done yet, and there is still more to come, and maybe a rabbit might get pulled out of the hat, or we might find a gem from somewhere, particularly in an attacking area, because looking at the squad at present, although defensively I'm quite happy, and we have got some good midfield players up front, even though Eves and Wilkinson could well turn out to be really good target men for us. I'm currently not too convinced of where the goals are going to come from, and that's my main concern with the squad at the moment. But that's a job for Pennock and Taylor to work on. Hopefully we do add another striker, a goal scorer, and if we were able to do that, and I think a lot of people would look at the squad and say that we're looking in a not too bad position, just be lacking a little bit of cover, to maybe get a couple more in, even on loan. But apart from that, we would be in a good position. So that's it for this video. Keep liking, keep subscribing, and lastly, up with Jules.